Hi everyone, welcome to Jalasan Tarot. My name is Kimberly and super excited for you guys to be here today because we're trying something a little different. I felt very inspired by Spirit to just bring you some really good news. And honestly, if you chose to click on this video and watch the messages, I know for a fact that these messages are meant for you guys. So I'm excited to showcase and get into the reading today. So that being said, we're gonna make it short and to the point. So we are gonna use Inner Voice Tarot deck, which is a little unique, and we're gonna use that for the readings today. And we're gonna roll a little bit of the Astro Dice just to see what specific areas in your life are going to be affected by this good news. And then we're going to end with some advice messages. So if that sounds like a reading that is interesting for you, let's get into the pile selection. So I have a divine door and a crystal heart for each of the piles today. We're going to look at the messages later. So for pile one, this is your door, and we will be using the clear quartz heart, mini heart. So pile one, clear quartz with this door. Pile two, this is your door, and we will be using the green aventurine heart. So the green aventurine for pile two. And for pile three, this is your door, and this is the carnelian agate heart. Okay, the carnelian agate heart with this door for you, pile three. So I'm super excited to see what messages come through. If you feel aligned with choosing more than one pile, you might have more good news than you realize. So without further ado, if you're ready to receive our messages, I'll meet you at your reading. Bye guys. Pile one, welcome to your reading today. If you clicked on this video, then these messages are definitely meant for you. And of course, this is a timeless reading, so welcome. If you chose this beautiful pathway, threshold, doorway, whatever you want to say, this is your reading, and or the clear quartz heart, then you're at the right place. So let's see what this message says. We're asking today about good news meant for you. Looks a little bit like a lonely journey in a way. So we have, patience. It says everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Sorry, guys. I think I need glasses. I don't know. I have 20/20 vision. I've never needed, but maybe I do. It's the lighting, though. All right, let me read it one more time. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Patience. That's kind of a beautiful message, guys. We're going to leave it off to the side. I'm not sure if I want to leave it by the... No, we're going to leave it on the message. All right, and we're going to roll the Astro Dice real quick. I just wanted to see what area in your life this good news is coming towards you and what's the energy of that. So we have the 7th house, which is in the sign of Libra, and this is Libra season. So this is definitely resonating with current energy, this good news. Also, this is the house of relationships, partnerships. So the 7th house, wow. And we're getting it with, gosh, I'm going blank for a second. Sorry, guys. Pisces. It's been a while since I used the Astro Dice. I should have um, refreshed, but it's coming to me. All right, so this is Pisces energy. And this, if we're looking at the houses as well, this is the 12th house, the house of the subconscious, spirituality. It could be inner workings, inner feelings, imaginations, things you're keeping close to your chest. Uh, it feels very self driven, but it could also feel like a spiritual situation. As far as good news, this could be in the romantic department. We're getting patience with it. All right, now I'm curious what the tarot is going to say. Spirit, thank you so much for coming through and inspiring this reading today. Feels good to provide some good news. So, what's the good news for Pal 1 in this 7th house energy with it could be romantic, it could be a partnership in some way. We could leave it open and see. Okay, so this is the inner wisdom. I haven't used this deck at all, I don't believe, on the channel. It's a little unique, but I got it a long time ago. And I've been waiting to use it, but I wasn't inspired to use it until right now. So I'm excited to get into it. Okay, Spirit, thank you so much. What is the good news meant for Pal 1? What do we need to see? We're just going to get 5 cards today. We're going to keep it simple. So we got the King of Pentacles, which is prosperity in this deck. And the funny thing is, it's being represented, the King of Pentacles, or prosperity, is being represented by the turtle, which is a very slow moving, symbolically speaking, animal. And we're getting patience. So this could have something to do with, well, let's keep it open. Could be work related, but it could also be something to do with commitment or deepening someone's connection. We're getting Pentacles again, which is the Page of Pentacles, prosperity in this deck. I am open to unexpected joy and beauty. Wow, we got the King and the Page. The good news might be, let's get the rest of our cards, but it might be someone's coming with good news as far as a relationship goes. We have the Judgment coming through, which is card number 20. I answer the call of my heart. Wow. This is our first major arcana. And Judgment, that's the card before the World. This is someone being decisive. It's Libra energy as well. And, happy birthday, Libras, time sensitive. So even if you come across this reading a few months from now, it still is bringing on the energy of current energy. We are asking about good news meant for you right now. And honestly, it feels as though you might be getting yourself into a relationship. We have the 7 of prosperity coming through. I trust my highest good is unfolding. Building some sort of foundation that may have been rocky, that may have taken a long time. I'm getting more so that this is in the relationship department. I feel as though something is being bridged between you and this person in a very grounded way. Ooh, okay. For whatever reason, these cards are coming through and we're going to take it. So we have understanding, which is card number 2, the High Priestess. This is another major arcana. And this is the energy we're getting with the Astro Dice, with the 12th house, the house of subconscious, guys. And now we're getting intuition, wisdom, the High Priestess. And that's moon energy. That could represent Cancer, but it's also Pisces energy. And that's also what we're getting somewhere. Where were we getting Pisces energy? Maybe I was just feeling the Pisces. I'm not sure. Oh, the 12th house. Sorry, guys. The 12th house, that's Pisces. Pisces is rolled in the 12th house. All right. And then we also have, whoa, four of will. Now, the will, vitality. Oh, this is a major arcana. Gosh, it took me a second to realize if this is a suit. I haven't used this deck in a while. So, guys, this is card number 4, which would be the Emperor. I connect with the divine masculine within me, and we're getting a lot of pentacles or prosperity, which feels like grounded energy. And to get this with the masculine, divine masculine, the emperor, it feels aligned. And we're also getting, oh my God, another prosperity card. And this is the Nine of Prosperity, which is the Nine of Pentacles. In a spirit of thanksgiving, I thrive. So here's what good news is coming. We have at the bottom of the deck for prosperity, which is so funny because that is a house of, well, that's the 4th house, the house in the moon. It's in the sign of the moon, the 4th house. All right, I don't want to confuse anyone. So to go back to this energy, this is the 4 of Pentacles. I have more than enough. The good news that's coming in is I feel like everything that you've been waiting for with some sort of relationship, it for a majority of you, I think it's going to be romantic. For some of you, it could be work related. It could be multiple relationships that you are handling. I feel as though there is going to be more solid foundation being provided in the connection. I think a lot of it is going to be balanced. So if this is something to do with family, things are going to be healed and communicated. If this is something in business, I feel like negotiations are going to go well. Contracts are going to be successful. But I think for most of you, it's in the romantic department because that's just the energy I'm getting in the collective. So if that's the case, this feels as though someone that you may have felt a spiritual connection with, and it could be someone that you've been dealing with for a while. I feel as though this person and you are going to be developing something that's solidifying your relationship in some way. This person is going to maybe bring an offer to you. And for you, it's going to feel like good news. This is something that could have been slow to produce or slow to build, but I'm getting the energy that everything feels as though it's thriving. It's ready to blossom. It's already blossomed, I should say. It's ready to be plucked, if that makes sense. Even the imagery of, Thanksgiving, for those of you that know that celebration or that holiday, that feeling of gratitude and abundance and fruitfulness is the energy I'm getting that is going to be brought into whatever this relationship is. And I feel as though the value is going to be mutual. And the offer that this person is coming towards you with is going to be a big one. It's going to be of value. You are not going to be able to miss it. And this is going to be the news that's coming towards you guys. So let's get into your advice. I knew this was going to be quick. So I hope that this makes sense. I mean, I hope that this is from a person that you do want to hear from. I feel as though you already, for those of you that don't know who this is, this could be someone coming towards you that's going to be making an offer in a romantic way or a professional way. I think it depends on your who you're thinking of. But I think you're going to know who this is, guys. And I do feel like there is some sort of spiritual, you know, frequency between the both of you because of all the energy of the subconscious. The 12th house energy with the high priestess coming through. So for a lot of you, this is going to be romantic. Even though we are getting a lot of prosperity. How beautiful. And prosperity, the This deck is color coded, so it's greens for pentacles or prosperity in this deck. All right, guys. So, Spirit, how cool. You're going to get an offer that you won't want to refuse. This is going to be something huge. It feels like commitment. For a lot of you, it feels like a relationship is going to be grounded, and it's going to come from a place of emotion. I answer the call of my heart. Someone, both of you, could be making a permanent judgment call, a decision, a sound decision that feels good. And it could have taken a long time. All right, Spirit. Let's get to. Thank you so much. And then we have, well, I don't know which way to go. Sky of Clarity. Ooh. Clouds. The silver lining. The clouds are breaking. You see the way. This person sees the way. The good news is coming through. Metamorphosis Mirage. Wow. Feels like mirroring. It's very interesting because it almost feels the same type of balance of yin yang within these two cards. Let's see. I'm going to attempt to read this, but the lighting is pretty difficult, so bear with me. Embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. Oh, is this supposed to be represented as a butterfly? Change, metamorphosis. All right, that's kind of cool. It's reminding me of, Kafka. The Metamorphosis. Is that what it's called? Gosh, I haven't read that in a long time. All right, Desert of Isolation. This feels a little bit like that energy I got even with the door, the divine door. That this could have been, a long time coming, this relationship, this connection. And you could have been alone for a long time or independent. Traverse the desolate spaces of solitude and uncover reflections and resilient survival. It feels the spirit of moving forward with someone, even if there's been a lot of challenges. I feel as though things are going, the good news is that things are going to work out. Everything's going to work out, and the offer is going to be made in such a valuable way. This person is coming through, and I feel as though they are meeting you as their equal. They could have put you on a pedestal for a long time, which could have created fear within them, but something about this is now going to be balanced. And hopefully this resonated. Let me know if it did. I love you guys. See you again. Group 2, welcome to your reading today. We are asking about good news meant for you right now. If you chose this divine doorway, how beautiful, this threshold, and or the green aventurine heart, you're at the right place. So let's see what it says. Ooh, begin here. It says, do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Wow. Well, welcome to your reading. Let's begin. We're actually going to start with the Astro Dice. I'm excited to roll the dice for you before we get into your tarot. So we're asking for good news, Spirit. What do we need to see with the Astro Dice? What's the energy? Okay, so we're looking at the 10th house, which is in the sign of Capricorn. And the irony is we also got Capricorn coming through. So strong Capricorn, and that is an earth sign. Okay, now the 10th house, so this is like double the energy, is the house of social status. Could have a lot to do with career, achievements, finances, and something to do with social status. And it could represent work related, okay? You might be beginning something, a new job. And if it's not work related, then it could feel as though something in your social life, there is going to be some sort of success or triumph happening. So let's get more details with the tarot. And again, this is a general reading, so whether it's romantic or business related, I think the majority of you, though, it's feeling more in the professional department. So, good news. We're going to use this really cool, unique deck called Inner Voice to get your good news right now, coming towards you right now. What's meant to reach you today? Regardless of whenever it is that you come through. All right, I want to shuffle it very, very well, guys, just because I'm using this deck throughout the day, throughout my readings, I should say. All right, thank you so much, Spirit, for coming through with this energy. How cool. Strong Capricorn. Now, whether you are Capricorn or there is Capricorn energy, regardless, it is coming through very strong as far as the energy. But what I'm saying is it might not be that you or whoever's involved is a Capricorn. Okay, Spirit. We are asking about good news for pile 2. What do we need to see? What is going on with pile 2, Spirit? We're going to keep it short and sweet today, guys. Ooh, so we got the 2 of Cups. Okay, so clearly this might be romantic for some of you, but we're going to keep it open. We're actually getting 5 cards today because we're going to get right where I want to be precise. If we need to get clarifiers, we will, though. But it says connection, harmony. It is my nature to extend love. Now, that could also be self-love, and you are just in a really good place. So let's see. What good news, Spirit? I have more than enough. 4 of prosperity. Now, this is earth energy. This is pentacles. To go back to business, feels like something of value, something you are valuing, that it might be a passion project, something that you love, something that you do is very, wow. Another prosperity. We got the 6 of prosperity. Something that you do is creating a lot of balance in your life. It's that, gosh, it's that frequency, and how blessed to feel it is when everything aligns, where you feel as though your career is balancing and you're feeling really good about it. You're also reaping what you're sowing. So you're putting in a lot of hard work. You might be making some very good investments that is going to provide some bang for your buck, I'm hearing. Are you gambling in some way? Let's see. We have the 8 of Spirit, which is now Spirit in this deck is Wands. So this is fire energy. My energy is limitless, speed, movement. 8 of Wands coming through. Something is going to be, you're going to take action very fast towards something, and it's going to pay off. You're starting a new endeavor. Wow, guys, 7 of prosperity. It feels like business for a lot of you. Something that you love. And how beautiful where you love what you do for a living. I feel blessed. I'm able to channel messages, and it doesn't even feel like a job, but it does. It is in a way, just because it is, energetically. You have to put in that effort and make sure that you are showing up. But it's something that I absolutely love, and even my day job, because obviously I need to pay my bills, but my day job I'm obsessed with. I love going to work most of the time. But the point is, that's how it feels for you. This feels very good. Whatever this feels, it feels it's getting grounded. The energy of Capricorn is hardworking and practical, and you persevere through whatever hard road you may have gone down. We got the 7 of Minds, which is swords coming through at the bottom. By faith, I perceive true and real within every circumstance. Interesting. We're having the bottom of the deck energy being swords, 7 of swords. But it could have been where you may have been stuck in a while and you might be getting good news. It could feel as though this feels like a new start. It could be that you ended something. You may not communicated this right out the gate. That could feel where the 7 of swords, something was being hidden. But now I feel as though something is coming to light and the energy feels really good. I'm getting that you are working so hard and it is now coming to a place that it's going to equalize and balance and there's going to be money in the bank and it's with something that you love doing and you're feeling that passion, you're feeling that drive. Guys, I'm getting that energy is very strong. I'm wondering if we should get a clarifier. And the irony is at the bottom of the deck clarifier. King of Cups. It feels like you are being real with yourself and you took a risk. And the good news is it's going to come through financially. I feel you're going to get money in some way. It's going to be like a big paycheck. It's going to feel like it's coming in out of nowhere and it's going to bring you so much joy. I feel as though, and it doesn't feel like just one sum of currency is coming toward you. It feels like it's a steady balance of currency that is now going to just be coming in. It's going to feel very abundant. But I want to see what is this 7 of swords about? I know that's the bottom of the deck energy, Spirit. Can we just get one more for this good news? Ooh. Okay, that makes sense. Guys, this is card number 16, the Tower. You could tell right away this is the Tower. It looks like a chess piece. In acceptance, I find peace. Guys, something you may have been in denial about. It could have been job related where you've been stuck at a job that you did not love, that didn't bring you joy, that was really stressful. Hang on one second. Sorry, guys. I heard Cloud Strife, my cat, was on the screen. And as we're talking about the Tower moment, but it feels like chess where things were strategized, and now whatever the movement was after the strategy took place, everything is working out. You know, the 10th house is, and I also feel like socially, you're able to like afford more opportunities to say yes to people. You may have been hoarding your money at one point, where now I feel as though you're able to be more social. You don't feel constrained when it comes to finances. And it could have been a Tower moment in your life. Transformation. Something changed, something new, and you are in love with it. And it feels really good. Bottom of the deck now, we have Sacrifice. Card number 12, the Hanged Man. That's interesting. I pause, breathe, I enter Sanctuary of Peace. 2 cards indicating peace. This is something that is going to feel really good. Whatever it is that you are starting professionally, it's something you're going to love doing. I'm excited for you. That feels like a blessing. Let me know what it is, what your passion feels like, a passion project, or for a lot of you, it could be a new career, or for some of you, you're transitioning into a career that is bringing you that satisfaction, that feeling of stability and groundedness. And gosh, to know that you love doing it, and it could have taken a long time for you to make that switch or shift in your life. You're here, and this is the good news that comes from making those tough decisions and working hard. And I'm proud of you. Good job, pile 2, because the good news feels really like financial abundance. All right, behind the veil. Ooh, I feel as though this is reminding me of the Seven of Swords. It's like you woke up to some type of truth and you walked away from something, or something had to end in some way. Something was torn down. And you can't build something back up even better if something isn't torn down in the first place. So I feel like whatever it is that needed to be revealed, and that could have just been you making that decision and being honest with yourself about whatever it is in your career. Um, and we got hurtful events. Now, that could have been very difficult. Wow. Flame of courage. Now this feels more aligned, like that fire energy is coming through, like that passion. That whatever it is that you're doing took a lot of courage. And I feel as though the good news is, even with this hurtful events, like this person has a bodysuit, that flame retardant suit, where even though they're in flames, it's all, part of the stunt. It feels as though you're going to survive. And all it takes is courage. So that's the good news. Gosh, whatever it is that you're starting in business or professionally or financially speaking, it's going to pay off. There's going to be a feeling of prosperity, and you might have been hit with a really difficult, challenging road at one point where you could have been fired or laid off from a job for some of you. And this now is what is unfolding. So, gosh, you never know when good things are meant to be. And I love this good news for you. Let me know if this resonates, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye, guys. Hey, guys, and welcome to your reading today. If you chose this really pretty carnelian agate heart, and or this beautiful, I guess, doorway or threshold, this divine door. Let's see what it says. Ooh, yes. Good news meant for you right now. It's a yes. Let's see. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Cool. Okay, that's nice to start with. So before we get into the tarot, I wanted to quickly roll the Astro Dice to see what energy is emerging for you guys, pile 3. Thank you so much, Spirit, for coming through today as always. Good news meant for pile 3, Spirit. What do we need to see? Ooh, so we have the 8th house, which is Scorpio, the house of transformation. The house of transformation is a really, really beautiful energy to show up for your reading, because it feels like it could have to do with the relationship. It could be karmic relationship. It could be non-romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but also it could have to do with finances, prosperity. It could have to do with your personal life, your family. So regardless of where it is in your life, it is all about transformation. So we're going to figure that out. But we also have not the house, the sign of Aries, so Scorpio is a water sign, and then we have Aries. And Aries is a fire sign. Someone that has the will, the drive, the passion to do something. If we're looking at the houses, Aries is ruled by the first house, which is the house of self. So we'll see how that plays in, but interesting. The house of transformation with Aries. I love it. Let's put it here. And it's coming through with yes. So whatever it is that's changing, it's going to come with good news. So Spirit, what do we need to see good news meant for pile 3? We're going to shuffle this a few times, guys, because I want to make sure the correct energy comes through for you today. with this really cool, unique deck. It's called Inner Voice. All right. Spirit, thank you again for coming through for the collective energy. We're asking about pile 3. What good news is meant for pile 3? What's being transformed? What is changing? And it's coming through with a lot of self-confidence. Like a very solid yes, whatever it is. So let's see. Spirit, thank you again. We're going to start with 5 cards, guys. Whoa, so we have 2 cards coming through. We have the Emperor coming out. So we have a major arcana, the Emperor. I connect with the divine masculine within me. Wow. And guess what? That's Aries energy. And we also have the 9 of Minds. So mind is swords energy. So that could be a lot of someone being stuck in the ego. You could see that with the house of self, if we're talking about Aries, the first house, because that could be, someone that is struggling a little bit in their ego. And now we got the 9 of Swords. So I'm curious with the good news, because the Emperor is coming through. Ooh, oh my God. 10 of Prosperity, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Legacy. Prosperity. I am living a fully inspired life. Something that you are doing, whatever it is that is changing in your life, is going to be good news for your future as well. Like the long term. It's going to provide some stability in your future. We have, this is, oh my goodness. This is the High Priestess. It took me a moment, guys, but this is another major arcana. My intuition guides me in the right direction. This feels divinely guided, whatever it is. And we may have to get some clarifiers, but my greatest comfort comes from remembering my divinity, the Queen of Pentacles with the Emperor. Now, for some of you, this could be a relationship that is, you're going from independent to being in a committed relationship with someone. That could be where the 10 of Pentacles is, I'm getting, for a lot of you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Oh my goodness, with the yes. Okay, good news. Looks as though you are going to, it's kind of reminded me a little bit of pile 1, guys, but I feel as though you're going to be in there's going to be a yes involved with someone. Now, for a lot of you, this could be romantic. We're getting the Queen of Prosperity with the Emperor. This could also be business related. So take it as it fits, but something is going to be divinely guided, and it's going to create a very beautiful balance for your future. Now, I'm getting 2 messages again to go back to for some of you. I would even say this is like 50-50. I think for a lot of you, it's going to be business. The half of you is going to be talking about business where you're creating some sort of legacy for your future. And it could be stressful. I feel like you're working really hard, and it's becoming very difficult, and it could have to do with finances and dealing with people in a professional way and navigating all of that. But I do believe that there's going to be some alignment in that department. For those of you that this is romantic, I feel as though you are going to be connecting with someone that's going to lead to a prosperous future. And it's going to feel like a yes. This person, gosh, it could feel like someone's proposing to you. For some of you guys, oh my goodness, that's a big message to come through. So it might not be for everyone. It could be very specific. And I don't want to give it away if this is supposed to be a surprise, but I think for some of you, there might be like some sort of proposal coming in your direction where you will have to say, or yes might be what you say in response. This could be very stressful for the energy, or someone could be in their head about it. But it also says, I release fear and embrace love. So, gosh, I think for those of you where this is romantic, this is divinely guided, guys. And it's going to bring beautiful energy. The sun is Leo energy. This is card number 19. My as spirit is in expression, I move through my life boldly and joyfully. And then we're getting the Ace of Prosperity, the Ace of Pentacles, guys. If that doesn't feel like a solid yes, I don't know what is. So, gosh, I do want to get a detail though, because this could go both ways, you know, but the good news is there's going to be something you're saying yes to. And for a lot of you, it could be an engagement, for example. It could be also just a stronger level of commitment toward with someone. I mean, we're getting the Emperor with the Queen of Pentacles. That feels like a committed partnership. Now, for those of you that this is business related, that could feel as though you and your partner are transforming your business in some way, and you're leaving a legacy for the future. But and then it's no matter how you look at it though, it's gonna be good news, like very good news. Wow. Something is being transformed in that department, and it's almost as though a new purpose, a new identity is being constructed from it. And if this like a new identity as far as like within this connection, within this relationship, whether it's business or romantic, it's evolving into something that is very prosperous, that will create prosperity, a legacy, if you will. I want to get what's spirit, I guess like overall energy. Is this romantic or is this business related? And again, it could be both. So spirit might give me both. Let's see. Let's get 2 cards. Okay. We're getting 3. Bottom of the deck energy. I am building my life one step at a time. 6 of Swords. This feels like transformation in some way. Someone is walking away. Something is being left behind. We got the 5 of Emotion. Letting go opens the way for spiritual ideas. We have Bravery makes me unstoppable. Oh my goodness. Ace of Swords, Clarity. And then we have the Star, Hope. I envision new possibilities. This feels, again, it could go either way, but for those of you dealing with a romantic partner, something is being transformed. There is hope, there is faith. This will work out. There's going to be some change that's going to progress into a commitment that is very well defined for the future. It's going to feel like a solid yes. So there may have been heartbreak in the past. For those of you that this is business related, the same energy is coming through where there could have been a lot of setbacks, but there might be a new endeavor and you might be working with some sort of team or partnership where it's starting to feel like it's going to be a success, even if there's been a lot of road speed bumps. Something is evolving. Wow. Okay. Let's get into your advice or any final messages. Let me know how this resonates, whether it is, I think the majority, I don't know, it feels like half and half, but I think the majority of you, now that we see all of the energy, gosh, some of you might be getting engaged. Again, I'm sorry if I gave it away. You might sense that this is kind of the next stage or some sort of commitment. So I think it's feeling a lot of romance too. So what is it for you guys? Let me know how this fits in your current situation. Either way, it's looking really good. Okay. And promising. So let's see, Spirit. Okay. Turn the page. Embrace the new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom, especially because we got the Ace of Wisdom. Or I'm sorry, the Ace of Mind, which is the Ace of Swords. So you might be turning a page with some type of partnership, romantic or business related. Heart's desire, honest echoes. That's pretty clear, guys. Again, a lot of you might, this might be coming into fruition where you and this person are confident to take it to the next stage, whether it's in business or in romance. And for a lot of you, it could be romance. Heart's desire could also be, a business related as well, something that you're passionate about. Honest echoes feels as though there's been some, hardships. There could have been some suffering, whether it was emotional or in your headspace. It could be both. And again, it could be business related or romantic related, regardless. It left a little bit of a domino effect or an echo of that is still kind of in the energy, but I feel like the good news is there is hope. There is possibilities. There is going to be a brighter endeavor. Something is changing and it's going to be very clear. So the good news, I feel like there's going to be some sort of uh, proposal. Again, whether it's business or romantic, there's going to be some sort of commitment engaged in this proposal. And it feels as though the message is yes. Go with your heart's desire, go with your intuition, and you're going to gain that clarity. And it's going to bring you joy, guys. That's the good news. This proposal, whatever it is, let me know if this resonates. I love you guys. This is where we're going to leave it. And hopefully, I'll see you again. Bye.